Morning, guys. Welcome to the midweek analysis. I'm extremely sorry I could not release my weekly forecast on Sunday as I'm traveling. Currently, I'm in Switzerland. This place is called Krettigen. It's amazing valley. You can see the view in my background. And today, I'm going to keep it short and simple. I'll cover dollar index, I'll cover Euro USD, Pound USD, and everyone's favorite gold. So dollar index is our first instrument, and currently I'm on the daily chart here. I'm turning into a line chart, and I've applied fib retracement from the swing high to the swing low here. And dollar index is currently under retracement, and it has crossed fib retracement 23.6% here, and most likely it is going to hit the next level of 38.2%. So in terms of price levels, it would be around 101.041, sorry, 410. And I will apply fib extension from the lowest here. So this is the turning point. So this is our point A. This could be taken as point B and point C here. So I'm gonna use fib extension in the bullish direction here. Point A to be connected, and now I'm connecting with point C here. So currently dollar index has reached extension level of 61.8. So we can expect a short-term pullback here from the current level, but the next extension hints towards 100%, that is 101.13, in confluence with fib retracement 38.2. So this is going to be our next magnet zone. Highlighted, and now I'm moving to 4-hourly frame. Now on the 4-hourly frame, I'll start from the lowest of 4H. So this is our point A, point B, and point C here, and currently it is maintaining its rising trend. I'm going to connect with a rising trend line. No signs against, there is no divergence here, so I can see here higher high pattern being formed, higher high pattern on MACD histogram, and higher high pattern followed on MACD lines as well, which means there could be a short-term pullback currently because I can see loss of momentum here. So we can expect some short-term pullback, but the drop should be taken as an opportunity to buy. So the pattern remains bullish here, even on the 4-hourly frame. I'm going to apply my next fib extension on 4H in the bullish direction. So second extension applied. I need to change the color here. And currently it has reached the first magnet area. Done. I'm moving to 1H. So I need to apply a vertical line here on point C and switch to 1-hourly frame. Now starting from the vertical line, we need a minor adjustment here. I can see on the 1-hourly frame that buyers are exhausted. I can see higher high pattern with bearish divergence on the chart, which means dollar index would come under correction. And the first support is around 99.41, followed by 99.03, and then we can expect continuation here. So in short, short-term pullback anticipated in the downward direction, but the medium to high time frame suggests that dollar index is going to rise further. Now I'll switch to the next instrument, that is Euro US dollar. I'll start from daily here. Now on the daily frame, I'm gonna connect my fib retracement from the swing low to the highest point. And Euro USD came under bearish divergence. So here we found higher high pattern with lower high on MACD line. So bearish divergence applied, which means buyers were done. They were exhausted. On the basis of divergence, I need to apply the break of structure level here. And yes, the break of structure level is pending. It is not yet done. But currently, Euro USD is trading below fib retracement of 14.6, and it is at fib retracement 23.6. So 1.1487 is the local support here right now. I'm switching to 4H, and on the 4-hourly frame, I'm gonna connect the top with the first major low here and the pullback point. So basically, I'm gonna apply fib extension in the bearish direction here. So this is the first extension downwards connected, and Euro US dollar is trading below Fib extension 61.8. The next destination is our BUS level, which also forms a magnet, aligns with Fib extension 100%. So Euro USD is anticipated to reach 1.1396 in the coming days. But based on the latest price action here, I can see loss of momentum and we need some pullback here. So if I'm comparing the previous low with the new low, it's creating a lower low sequence here, which means no divergence. So a pullback should be taken as an opportunity to sell here, and Euro USD is expected to hit 1.1396 in the coming days. I'm going to apply a falling trend line here. I'll connect the highest point. So unless it remains below the falling trend line, the pattern is bearish. So invalidation would be a break above the falling trend line, a retest, and then continuation higher. Now I'll be switching to 1 hourly frame here. Now on the 1 hourly frame, I'm going to apply second extension in the bearish direction. So this is our point A, point B, and point C. Second extension in the downward direction applied. I need to change the color here. And I can see first magnet zone already crossed. Zoom out and we can see that the second magnet zone is in between 1.1396 to 1.1384. Now on 1 hourly frame, I can see that sellers are exhausted because of bullish divergence. So a break above 1.1526 will take it higher towards 1.1581. A retest of the falling trend line and then continuation lower. So short-term pullback and then continuation lower. Similarly, GBPUSD is also bearish because dollar index is rising at the moment. So I'm switching to daily chart here. I'll keep it simple. I'll apply Fib retracement here on the previous upward movement applied. I'm going to connect Fib extension in the downward direction. I'll start from the highest here, point A, point B, and point C. Let's connect. And currently pound dollar is trading below Fib extension 100%, and the next major level is the Fib retracement level of 50%. So in terms of price level, it would be around 1.2953, and I can see a very strong magnet is formed at 61.8, and the price level would be 1.2764 or 65. The pattern is bearish. I do not see any signs against. So here, this is the previous low, and if we take this as our latest low point, it is creating a lower low sequence and lower low sequence. So there is no bullish divergence on the chart. I'm switching to 4H. On the 4 hourly frame, I'm going to apply my second extension in the downward direction. So starting from point A, and this could be our point B and point C here. I need to change the color for the extension here. So based on the second extension, it has reached extension level of 100%, and I can see loss of momentum. We have bullish divergence here on the chart, which means a short-term spike is highly anticipated. A short-term spike towards 3203, 1.3203, or maybe slightly higher, and then continuation lower. The best is we can apply Fib retracement here on the last leg down. So I'm going to connect retracement from this high to the current low. Now, in terms of retracement, I can expect a bounce towards 38%. That is 1.3182 or slightly higher 1.3203. A sharper bounce can take it towards 61.8, 1.3313, and then continuation lower. A short-term rise and then continuation lower. So here I'm going to zoom out and I'm going to apply a falling trend line. So this is a falling trend line. So unless it remains below the falling trend line, any bounce should be taken as an opportunity to sell here because dollar index is rising. And the target is already explained. The next target is 1.2765. Now finally I'll move to gold. Now starting from the weekly frame, the pattern remains bullish. It's creating a sequence of higher highs here. So here we have previous high with the current high, a higher high pattern. I can see higher highs on MACD lines and I can see higher high pattern on MACD histogram, which means there could be temporary pullback, but in the longer run, gold will remain bullish. No signs against. Now I'm switching to daily here. Now on the daily frame, I'm going to apply Fib retracement on this movement. So basically I've taken the low point here and I've taken the highest, the recent most highest point here. Now I'll be using Fib retracement here. So currently gold has corrected 38.2% from the previous high, the recent most high. In terms of price level, it is 3908. The first major resistance is now at 4082 and the next one is at 4190 and the local support is at 3908. I'm switching to 4H. Now on the 4-hourly frame, I could see that sellers are exhausted. So we have first low, second low and third low. There is bullish divergence between second and third low on MACD histogram, but not on MACD lines, which means from here we can expect a short-term pullback and then the next leg downwards. So I'm going to apply Fib retracement now from the recent highest to the lowest point. I can see a confluence here. I can see magnet is at 4080. So this is the major resistance level. In case we see a rise above 4080, then the next level is 4135 and the next magnet is at 4190. And best case scenario, I can see gold rising towards 4268 or 4299. The probability is low, but a high probability pullback target is 4080 followed by 4190 and then continuation lower. So again, a short-term rise is highly anticipated and then continuation lower to complete the deeper correction, and in the longer run, once it completes the correction maybe towards 50% of the previous leg, we can expect long-term resumption of the bullish trend. I'm going to apply my Fib extension from the lowest to the first high, and the first extension is now 3990 followed by 4039, then 4117 and ultimately around 4165. So 4080 is the next level to look for, and the bullish short-term bullish plan would be invalidated if we see a break below 3931. So this is the plan for the remaining days of the current week, and I'll make sure that I'm going to post my next weekly forecast on Sunday. If you like my content, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, stay sharp and trade smart. I'll see you next week.